Hey credit warriors, welcome to the show. Now we're coming to the end of 2022 and I was recently browsing Reddit, looking at videos of things fitting seamlessly into other things as you do. And I came across this thread on the r/credit cards subreddit. Are there any new anticipated credit cards that are slated to be released in 2023? And in this video, I want to go through this Reddit post, adding in some of my own information as well, analyzing what credit cards might be coming out in 2023. And this video is brought to you by Aura, but more on that later. So one of the first credit cards mentioned in the thread on credit cards for 2023 is a possible new Wells Fargo card. Here is a comment by someone called Gatling Turtle. Wells Fargo is supposed to release an annual fee travel card, hoping for something that will bring something new to the table like the VX, and by VX he means Capital One Venture X. So originally we thought that Wells Fargo was going to release 5 new credit cards in 2022. They've been a bit slow, but they did release the autograph card, which we have previously talked about in a rumor video, which referenced rumored new Wells Fargo credit cards from a post on Reddit. And then we have the autograph mid-high annual fee, and the Wells Fargo autograph card did indeed come out as a kind of updated version of the Wells Fargo Propel card, which was a card that was loved by a lot of people. Reddit did get the annual fee wrong. The autograph card actually has no annual fee. But anyway, the idea of a higher annual fee travel credit card from Wells Fargo coming out in 2023 does have some weight to it, since the autograph card came from those previous rumors and it did actually become a thing, and there were a few other names mentioned in that Reddit rumor post. So the Trilliant high annual fee, the Amplitude, which would be a high annual fee card, and if you search these names you will find that both Trilliant and Amplitude have in fact been trademarked by Wells Fargo for the following uses: arranging and conducting incentive reward programs to promote the sale of banking and credit card services, promoting the sale of banking services and credit card accounts through the administration of incentive reward programs, promoting the sale of goods and services of others by awarding purchase points for credit card use, credit card registration. Our old friend Gatling Turtle shares some of his hopes for the new card. It's a reach, but I hope it can combine points with the Bilt card and use their travel partners. Now, if you don't know, Bilt is a credit card that allows you to pay rent with the card and earn points, and these points are transferable to a variety of transfer partners, including American Airlines. The card is now issued by Wells Fargo and has been very popular. But most importantly, it shows us that Wells Fargo has now got a business relationship with a load of transfer partners, and in the future, points from other Wells Fargo cards, okay? Wells Fargo's own points currencies, not the Bilt points, but Wells Fargo points could potentially be transferred to those transfer partners too. We saw this happening with Capital One over the past few years, where originally they didn't have transfer partners and now they do. So if Wells Fargo came out with a competitively priced premium travel credit card, something like the Capital One Venture X, I think they would be on the right track. All right, let's move on to the next card that people are talking about, courtesy of our good friend Starks. Citi Strata Elite. MasterCard needs a Visa Infinite competitor. But first of all, if you want to apply for any of these alleged credit cards, or any other credit card for that matter, in the coming year, you need to protect your personal information from thieves who will steal your identity and open up fraudulent accounts in your name, thus trashing your credit score and ruining your chances of getting approved for anything. Did you know identity theft is the fastest growing crime in America, with a new victim every 14 seconds? I have been a victim of it too, with my personal information exposed in the Equifax data breach a few years back. And that's why I've partnered with Aura, the sponsor of today's video. Aura is an easy to use app that includes everything you need to stay safe online. Aura protects you from scammers and hackers by scanning the so-called dark web. This is where criminals sell stolen information, looking for your emails, passwords, and social security numbers. It alerts you fast if it finds anything. For me, it found 3 instances of my personal data out there. Aura helps you fight back against those annoying websites that make your personal information public by automatically requesting removal of your info. This also helps to reduce robocalls.
Concerning your car's extended warranty.
Aura gives you near real-time alerts for suspicious credit inquiries, like if someone was opening a loan or a credit card in your name. Their VPN keeps your browsing history and personal information safe and encrypted. They protect your devices from viruses, malware, and spyware. And Aura even helps you manage what your kids do on their devices. You can restrict certain apps, manage screen time, etc., so that they're not browsing YouTube when they should be doing their homework. And their password manager lets you store and access passwords for online websites securely and conveniently. Now, maybe you already have an app that does one of these things, but with Aura, you don't have to download and pay for 7 separate apps. So let Aura do the hard work of keeping you safe online. And if you sign up through my link below, you get a 2-week free trial of the service. And you'll be shocked at how much of your personal information Aura finds out there in those 2 weeks. So go to aura.com/Ben Hedges, click my link below, or just scan the QR code on screen now. All right, so the Citi Strata Elite is another term that has been trademarked, this time by Citi. And use of this trademark is indeed for credit card services. Now, Ask Sebi did a video on this a while back, and he might have been the first person to discover this trademark, I'm not totally sure, but he did raise some interesting points. Now, he predicts that this card will be a MasterCard since the name Strata Elite contains the word elite, and that is a word that is associated with MasterCard, like MasterCard, World Elite MasterCard, etc. And also most of Citi's other cards are indeed MasterCards, in fact all of them except for the Costco ones, so it probably will be a MasterCard. Now, Sebi thinks it's going to be a high annual fee coupon book card with good points multipliers on a load of everyday categories and 2 points per dollar on everything else. Now, personally, I'm not really convinced that they would go the route of offering really good multipliers on everyday categories. The Citi Premier already offers 3 points per dollar on gas, dining, supermarkets, and hotels and airfare. And then you have the Citi Double Cash, which despite having the word cash in the name, does actually earn 2 Citi Thank You points per dollar on all of your spending. And you can indeed transfer Citi points and pool them between cards. So you can transfer them from the Double Cash to the Premier or possibly the new Strata Elite, so you can transfer them out to airlines. To be honest, it looks like the makings of a trifecta to me. We just lack the credit card that would make up the Illuminati eye at the top of the pyramid. So my guess is that this card would go the route of the Amex Platinum, probably offering 1 point per dollar on most things, and then maybe 5 or 6x on airfare booked directly with airlines or through the Citi Travel Portal, and maybe 10x on hotels and car rentals through the Citi Travel Portal as well. And we see that on some other cards, notably the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Capital One Venture X. Now, if Citi intends for people to use this card to actually buy plane tickets with, I think that they need to bring back some of the insurances that they cancelled on all their cards a few years ago. Namely, trip cancellation and interruption insurance, trip delay insurance, and baggage insurance. Personally, if a credit card didn't offer these insurances, I would not book a plane ticket with it. Now, another thing Sebi predicted was that the card would have an annual fee of between $595 and $695, and then offer about $1,300 worth of credits to offset that. Now, this could work as a business strategy for Citi because typically the banks are not paying full price for those credits. Let's give an example of this. Take the $200 Uber credit on the Amex Platinum. Now, I'm guessing American Express probably pays maybe, I don't know, $50 a year per cardholder to Uber in exchange for that $200 worth of Uber cash. This will be for 2 reasons. One is that the average cardholder probably doesn't max out the full $200 every year. Maybe the average member only spends $120 worth of the Uber cash per year. So Uber already isn't really parting with $200. And then in addition to that, American Express is basically doing marketing for Uber, since a lot of people, they'll use the credit at the beginning of the month, but then they got used to using Uber because it's convenient, and they just keep on using Uber after that, paying with real money. So it's kind of Uber paying for some marketing cost done by Amex to all its card members. And thus, if $200 worth of the annual fee is assigned to this Uber credit, Amex is paying $50 to Uber and pocketing $150 in profit. That's just an example with figures I made up, not totally accurate, but it probably works something like that. Now, Citi has been on the sidelines observing how American Express raised the Platinum Card's annual fee during the pandemic and added a load of lifestyle credits and benefits, and the strategy seems to have worked. This could be the very strategy that gets Citi back into the premium travel credit card game that they had taken a step back from ever since they grandfathered their premium travel card, the Citi Prestige. The new credit card will need at least one unique selling point, though, to set it apart from what's on offer already, the Amex Platinum, the CSR, and the Venture X. Now, with the Citi Prestige, the unique selling point was the 4th night free hotel benefit. Now, this benefit used to be great, but it was then massively devalued a couple of years ago when it was limited to just 2 uses per year. So perhaps this Strata Elite card will continue that, or maybe they'll do something else. All right, now let's finish off with a few more cards that are rumored to be coming out in 2023 in a quick fire round. We have the AMC Theaters credit card. Now this one is actually confirmed to be coming out in early 2023. However, I don't think it's going to be that interesting to most people watching this. Then we have a possible Star Alliance credit card that people think could possibly be issued by Chase here in the US. Star Alliance this year released a credit card in Australia issued by HSBC, which gives cardholders Star Alliance Gold status for 1 year if they spend $2,600 US in the first 90 days, and then in the subsequent years if they spend $40,000 US per year. Star Alliance Gold status will get you into the airport lounges of all of the Star Alliance airlines, which is over 1,000 airport lounges worldwide, and most of them do not overlap with Priority Pass or any other program. Then you also get priority check-in, priority boarding, and a fast track through security. The Star Alliance points earned on the card can transfer to 7 Star Alliance airlines on the Australian version. So if they released a credit card like this in the US, especially if points could transfer to all the Star Alliance airlines, it could really disrupt the travel credit card market in the United States. And then finally, we have the rumored ultra premium American Express card above Platinum but below Centurion. Now this was a rumor before the pandemic thanks to certain comments by, I think it was the Amex CEO at some conference that he was at. He answered a question and kind of giggled about this possibility and then quickly kind of changed his tune and stopped talking about it like he wasn't supposed to say anything. But I think sadly it's possible that American Express might have done the raising the annual fee on the Platinum and adding the credits instead of actually issuing a new card in between Platinum and Centurion. But who knows? If they do release a new sort of premium card with an annual fee of around $1,500, it does open up a world of possibilities. Imagine something like Founder's Card, which gives a load of luxury lifestyle benefits, discounts with luxury brands, hotel statuses, airline statuses, etc., combined with a payment card. It could be something like a $1,500 annual fee, but you get like $5,000 to $7,000 worth of annual credits or value from various statuses, etc. Anyway, if Amex releases it, I will certainly get it and make a load of videos about it. But right now, I'm thinking it's not that likely. All right, guys, that is the video for today. A big thank you to Aura for sponsoring. Get a 2-week free trial of their service with my link below. Also, please leave your comments about what you think. Do you think any of these cards will come out? Or what would your ideal credit card for 2023 be? I'd love to hear what you think in the comments. Please subscribe if you're new, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.